Dry fire training is the most cost-effective way when, you know, that stance that I witnessed in that commercial was utterly atrocious. Okay. There we go. I need live feed. I forgot my drink. Son of a gun. Alright, I'm going to get this set up real quick, and then I will make it public. Because right now, I cannot tank without my drink. And anyone that knows me knows that this is not possible without my drink, so the more I'm going on about this, the more I sound like that fish thing from SpongeBob. How am I supposed to enjoy my pizza without my drink? Freaking throwing spittle everywhere like some weirdo. World of Tanks. Enable live chat. Live chat to replay. Alright, 1 second. I gotta go grab my drink. Alright. Camera back on. Going to save. On. I really need to look to see what my progress is with this, by the way. Probably not much. Okay. There we go. Turn down the volume. And let's just get some random music going. So I'm going to dump this crew because I don't need it. That seems like a good enough mount. I should seriously look at buying these in bulk again. I mean, they're on sale. But at the same time, I also kind of really don't care. It's like I got silver, might as well just spend it. See, here's the thing. Oh god. So gross. I mean, that mildly believable, but Nope, nope. I need British, I need American, and I need Swedish. Tier 8s. Premiums. Oh, nope, I need equipment. I need that. I need definitely that. And just for the sake of it, I'll just put a gun lane drive on there. 24, Jesus, okay. How many has this got in a clip? 3, right? Hold on. 3, okay. I forgot I need to alert people to this since this is a first look. Stream is 1 hour long. Sup, Jaco? How you doing? Can I pin this? I can pin this. Yes. How you doing, Jaco? What's going on? Disband this. And then obviously I got my Sup Fire, how you doing? How is everyone doing today? So shoot, I can't like specialize this here any farther, can I? Actually, yeah, I can. There we go. You guys doing good? What's up, Mr. Blue Ball and Salal? So today, guys, if you haven't seen the pinned message, this is a first look stream, so it will only be 1 hour long. Because again, it's just a first look. It's just to give something for people that may be interested in buying these a chance to look at them without having to watch a full 2 hour stream or something. It's just, you know, hey, set it aside for 1 hour, look for the games that you're interested in, and then, you know, there you go. So I've already had the Earthshaker. I've already pretty much stated that this is like really is not something that you should completely get. The Dragon, this tank, definitely good. This tank, This tank is better. Also good. So, you know, this is like the bottom of like the totem pole with the blue steel. So, unless you're a fan of the Centurion tank like I am, I really wouldn't, you know, focus on this. Honestly, the paint job's horrible for this. It makes me upset that this is a paint job on a Centurion tank. The other ones I'd focus on, these definitely are more of the unique side to these things. Like this is unique. The 3-round auto-loading T28. I didn't really care for the T28 that much, but it's got a 3-round autoloader, so it seems all right. Again, camouflage with this blue spray paint. It just looks bad, except for like maybe like the solid winter ones, you know, or the desert or the solid greens. Then you just start looking weird. You get the idea. You see, it just looks really ugly. Still kind of, like, I've already got all the stuff outfitted and everything. So it's just going to come down to me taking a look at them and everything. So we're going to start with the Demolisher because I have not played the Demolisher or the Eradicator. I have played the Earthshaker a lot, so that will be last on that list there. But let's get going. Sup, Yezdi, what's going on? You finished the machine grind? Nice, nice. Glad to see you're doing good, Fire. Glad to see you're doing good. And, so yeah, let's get started here real quick. I know I'm delayed. I had to help with some Christmas decorations. So T28 Proto here, forward speed 30 kilometers per hour, 12 reverse, 20% chance of fire. So definitely you do want to at least carry a fire extinguisher with you. Speeds though look very familiar to like the Icebreaker. So nothing new right there. I don't know why I hit the back button. Gun, 3-round autoloader, intra-clip reload of 2.5 seconds, so it's not a bat chat or anything where 2 seconds. It's going to be a little bit sluggish, but at the same token, it's not like a Swedish heavy tank that's got like a 4-second intra-clip or anything. Gun depression is 10 degrees, which is excellent for fighting on hills. 15 degrees, so it might have a little bit trouble shooting up, but no problem shooting down. Overall reload time is 22 seconds, which really I don't see being that bad, to be honest. Accuracy, 0.35, so we are not at derp levels. We are pretty much right there on the cusp of in between doable and very good accuracy. Aim time, 2.1, so also very good aim time. Turret rotation, just because this is a TD, 18 degrees a second. I honestly don't know what qualifies as good rotation speed because I never really have an issue with that, and if I know a tank is going to be sluggish, I tend to prevent myself from getting in situations like that. Although again, this tank I don't really see being one that when you look at these, you're going to want to look at the rotation speed of both the tank itself, which is 18, plus the turret rotation, which is also 18. Just as a reminder, you cannot go over the back of the tank with this. You are literally, you rotate, and that's like as far as you go on both sides. I don't know the exact 360 degree limitation it is, but yeah. But yeah, let's get started in this. And by the way, guys, if you have any questions at all regarding these tanks, do please let me know, or feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them. Just again, remember, guys, this is my first time looking at the cold steel tanks, with the exception of the Earthshaker. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will not be doing tank requests or anything like that during this stream. This particular stream is going to last an hour, and then for the remaining hour, I'm just going to quickly restart it again. Just change the title and restart it because I was not expecting to have these credited to me today for a loan. So, yeah. Sup, Fire? Again? What's up? And we are bottom tier. That is always great, I guess.
Alright, man. We've got enemies in the area. We either have to take them all out or capture their base. Let's roll.
Since I am bottom tier, I am going to want to play this pretty passively. At least I am. Top tier, I'd be a little bit more aggressive. I'd probably be playing the... Really? Come on. If I was top tier, I'd probably be playing a little bit more aggressive, but still on the careful side. And I got my energy drink, so we should be alright. With epic China music going on in the background. I need to be careful because they do have 5 arties on their team, so need to be careful with that. Pretty much, that was all like last year's thanking Trill. By the way, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, all of like last year's stream premium tanks was, let's just give it an autoloader. Yeah, that was very annoying for many of us.
We've got a lot. They've destroyed one of our tanks. Using the optics, Commander.
That E75 looks hungry, so I'm just going to actually back off and reload. But also, knowing my luck, these two obviously died for reasons. Okay, not lit up just yet. Yep, got proxied there.
Target locked.
Really? Already I can tell the gun is trolling me very well. My STB-1 with .36 base accuracy does better than this. What's up, Ryan? What's going on?
Enemies got us in their sight. We've got a lock.
15, 16 shifted.
They found us.
See, as long as that Eradicator's up there, I really don't want to make the push. And there is no guarantee that this is not going to be a very eventful game. I can tell. Unless I can, honest to God, bait this guy into coming after me. Yeah, I won't lie. When I actually ground up to the E4, I was not that good in the proto. Okay, Eradicator got off. All right.
Been detected. Radar fire on target. That one did some damage. We lost the traffic.
Thank you, game.
Looks like that one went.
Thank you, Artie. Thank you very much, because I was OP. I didn't realize bottom tier was OP. But, you see, the reason, the thing with me, Trill, is, you know, like, for some reason, autoloaders don't like me anymore. Autoloaders used to be okay, but, you know, with me, it was alright. And then what ended up happening is at some point, it was just like, no, you're not allowed to have good games in autoloaders. Your shots are not allowed to hit. So me and autoloaders have this like weird relationship where he hates me and I try and love it. It sounds very like an abusive relationship. But, you know, like I said here with this, honestly, if I had to choose for you guys right off the bat without even playing all three tanks, just by playing the Earthshaker, I can tell you that honestly, out of the three, the Demolisher and the Eradicator are more interesting in my opinion. The Earthshaker is basically just a beefed up STRV 81. I mean, dude, literally, it's the Earthshaker STRV 102, I believe is what it's called. So it's basically just, again, a more current, modern-ish Swedish Centurion tank, but it's got this god-awful paint job on it, and it's just basically, it's basically just a slightly worse Centurion 7-1. So yeah. Yeah, Trill, it is definitely very much a very fun relationship. But yeah, if I had to tell you guys to choose between between the cold steel tanks, definitely the Eradicator and the Demolisher are the more interesting ones. And again, there are much better tanks for the Swedish medium lot for the Swedish tech tree than the Earthshaker. Definitely, like the Dragon is much better. The STRV 81 or the Primo Victoria. Granted, I believe the Primo Victoria has a slightly better gun. Those two tanks are better than the Earthshaker. The Earthshaker over the Dragon is just that the Earthshaker can kind of take some hits more because it's got the turret armor, whereas the Dragon is more of essentially the Swedish version of a Leopard 1. So, yeah. It very much is. It's more of pain and trying to get pleasure, Jaco. If you saw my Bat Chat game, I believe from Monday, you're going to see that it's like rounds that should have penned bounce or don't do anything, and then rounds that should have penned don't do jack. It's just, yeah. See, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying to hold out to get the King Tiger, so that way I have like a tier 8 to try and get used to for when I get like the E100 or a mouse or something like that, I have something for that, because I don't like, the 131 something I'm trying to 3 mark. I don't want to really, train crews in that. But yeah, definitely. I definitely would probably pick up the Demolisher or the Eradicator if I had gold lying around. By the way, how you doing, Warrior for Christ? I know I don't get to see you that often. What's going on? How you doing? And, there's only one tier 9 and no artillery. We should be okay. I mean, honest to God, what the hell is going on with the amount of FCMs? I forget. Is that a offer? If it's an offer, that makes sense. Alright, time to be aggressive, go around. Oh shit. This may be a good idea or a bad one. We will see.
They found us. They pierced their armor.
What the f was that? I did not cover the stats on this, did I? No, I didn't. I just jumped into a game.
Enemies looking right at us. Load it up. Let it rip. No good.
Oh, that looked excellent there.
Punched a hole in their armor. That one drilled straight through.
I'm alone by here. I'm alone.
Track repaired. Drive on. We're immobilized. Looks like that one went right through. We fixed the track. Let's roll.
Now I'm getting shot in my rear.
They've spotted us.
That's never good.
Unlocking target.
Hey, I'm not done with you. Who said you could leave? Who said you could leave? Get back here.
Releasing target. Enemies looking right at us.
Yeah, I'm also kind of in a situation where I do need to start running premium rounds here.
Ready to fire on target. Focus attention here. Loaded and ready. They've spotted us. Dropping target. Enemy scrap. We lost an ally. Dropping another. Ready to fire on target.
I may have just screwed myself here. Yeah, I did. I totally did. I tried to get out. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. You got the regular Action X drilled? Nice. Well, of course. Of course, because the regular Action X is the best Action X. Yeah, Jaco, for 3 shots, I find right now, I can already see that the Eradicators probably would be, yeah, I could definitely see the Eradicator being an easy choice to get. It's basically just almost like a better, shoot, what is the unskinned version of that? A Paladin, right? Is that it? A Paladin? But, yeah, you know, almost 3K for that. I think alright. We may lose here just because this guy isn't fully upgraded. Although these heaviums may actually be able to turn this around depending on what they do. I mean, it's still a pretty good heavium. It's basically just it's a heavy medium. The tracks are really thick, so you can essentially side scrape with it. But again, it's still French and it's still paper, so you shouldn't count on armor. Bounces may happen, but I wouldn't expect them. Alright, so I'm going to go back real quick, and I'm actually going to look at the stats of the Eradicator, because I completely just disregarded that. So we're going to go look. I don't even know what the hell I just witnessed. Again, like I said, I think it's a pretty decent tank. I can't play it because A, again, this is a first look, and B, I actually traded mine because I just stopped caring for it. Doesn't mean that it's bad. It's like, you know, I've lost interest in the tank. Samoa is more of like now a heavy version of the like the 5100 and all their older brothers, because it actually has some armor on the front. The 50T definitely should be more considered as a medium tank. And to be completely honest, if the FCM 50T were to become a medium tank classification, by all means, I would straight up say get that over the CDC, because at least the 50T is premium preferential matchmaking, and it's just as mobile. Alright, so here we go. Obviously, this is spaced armor on the front here, and it's got an Action X turret, so it's got that nice stuff. But again, it is a Carnarvon hull. So, sup, Paul? What's going on? How you doing? Yeah, you want to keep an eye out for that, Warrior. You want to just look to see what happens on actual Black Friday or Cyber Monday. All right, so engine here, a very, very exact number of 36.3 kilometers per hour. So we are I believe we're actually in the middle in terms of speed. The Demolisher's 30. I believe the Earthshaker actually has the fastest at, like, I believe 50 kilometers per hour, or it might even be the old school 40. I'd have to go and double check. We'll get to it. And this would be right in the middle with 36.3 kilometers per hour forward speed, 12 kilometers per hour reverse speed, so not really a speed demon in reverse. We kind of saw that game. I'm not going to get out of trouble quickly. If those two pushed me, I would have probably been screwed. 20% chance of fire, and we all know how I am with 20% chance right away, no questions asked. Firefighting skills and a fire extinguisher. Moving on to the gun, it is a 32-pounder, 21-second reload. That's base reload, by the way. That's without vents, BIA, food, all that. Base reload of 21 seconds. Aim time at 2.5, so not bad. Not bad. I believe it's on the upper end of their getting into slow aim time, but it's not bad. I think if I remember correctly, the Action X has the same aim time, or less by like 0.2. Accuracy 0.34, so we are very much right on the border of very good accurate gun. Again, that's the base aim time, so with vents, food, BIA, you could probably get that down to 0.31, no problem. 10 degrees, very good elevation depression angles, 10 degrees down, 20 degrees up, no problem at all fighting around or on ridge lines and hills. A slower interclip reload than the Demolisher at 2.7 seconds, which is we're getting to the slow end, more like the Swedish heavies in terms of interclip reload, and as usual 3 shots per clip. So there's that, and other than that, I don't really pay much attention to the traverse speeds, because, you know, I traverse both hull and turret. I don't sit there not knowing what I'm doing and just only rotate the turret. So yeah, more or less, I believe this is more of the middle ground there in terms, if not possibly the best option out of the 3. With that game over, let's see how do we do with that. We won, awesome. And how do we do on the top? We were almost there at the top. Actually did the most damage on our team. By the way, how you doing, Paul? How you doing? I don't remember if I greeted you and asked how you're doing. So we're going to move on over to the Earthshaker now. So I've played this a lot, but we're going to cover it anyway. Yeah, see, Stritzvon 102. So engine power. Remember, the 7.1 has 53 kilometers per hour, or it's 50, I believe. One of the two. This has 50 kilometers per hour, so it's on the speedy side, but it does not feel like that at all once you play it. Again, I have almost pretty much every Centurion tank in this game, with the exception of the artillery version. The Action X and the 7.1 feel much faster and responsive than this tank. It may have the same speed as the 7.1, but by all means, it feels the most sluggish. 50 kilometers per hour, really on paper right there, that's not bad. You gotta look at the soft stats. You know, is that on, you know, a road? Then it's not really that bad. 20 reverse, so, you know, no problems get backing out of danger, but again, you're still dealing with that terrain resistance you got to deal with. Unfortunately, I cannot read that worth, you know, a thing. I don't understand that, unfortunately. Fire chance 20%. I'm not really going to cover exactly what I recommend with that. Here we are, the L7, and so we're reload 13.1 seconds. I believe that was actually worse. That's a base reload that is actually worse than the 7.1's base reload. Aim time 2.5, which really is not that bad. We have base accuracy of 0.36, which is actually on par with the base accuracy of the STB1. But it actually feels more inaccurate than the STB1, to be honest. Gun depression, typical Centurion fashion. 10 degrees of gun depression, excellent. 18 degrees of elevation. It relatively can still fight aiming upwards, but you're not going to have you're going to have a little bit of a problem than those that have 20 degrees of gun elevation. And then obviously again, typical Centurion fashion, ammo rack is there, so just be wary of that. But let's see here. Let's see here. Ryan, because this is a first look stream. Basically, all my first looks or first impressions are only an hour, so that way people that are interested in possibly buying these tanks can, aren't wasting 2 hours to do research. It's just a video. They can watch some gameplay, seeing how it performs in an average Unicum hands. I mean, again, I am Unicum, but I'm not like God Turkey tier level. So yes, and this also has premium HESH like the 7.1 does, so it's not going to have heat. It does have APCR as standard though. So yeah, as Yezdi said, this is going to be a two-parter. So as soon as this 1 hour is over, I'm going to just end it, change the title real quick, and start it back up. So the delay will possibly be maybe 5 minutes max. I gotta, by default it sets to private for some stupid reason. Oh, Pilsen. I never really checked on, I don't know the math of how much. That actually kind of depends on what skill you're training and exactly. Skill training is one of those things where it actually almost gives the impression that you have to be doing actions that would warrant the skill being trained. There's been times where it's like, there might be a game where I get, I don't get tracked at all, and so I don't get any training on repairs when I train the first skill. Whereas I may get tracked like 2-3 times, let myself repair 2-3 times without having to burn a repair kit, and I will go up a couple percentages. Thanks, 212A, you schmuck. Don't focus me. How dare you focus me? No. So as you can see, it feels very, very sluggish. Like, I have 50 kilometers per hour, but,
Permission to engage.
here I am only doing like 32. And yes, as you can see here, even snapshotting is issues. I don't have these issues in like the Primo. This tank is more of a sit still and aim type of tank, unfortunately. I should be already safe right now, so let me just bounce off the tracks of a Liberté. I honestly should be firing HESH. I really should be.
Ready to fire.
not being a good game at all here. But the Earthshaker is really one of my least favorite tanks, both out of the cold steel tanks, but also just the fact that this is, to me, this is the worst performing Centurion I've ever played. It really is.
Ready to fire. Penetration.
You know, I might be magically all of a sudden hitting shots here that, you know, kind of look like, oh, that's pretty good right there. But it really does not feel like that at all. Thank you, 212A. I always wanted to get hit. But my normal games in this tank 100% are in the 2K range. Like that is it. When I was 3-marking it, I had to have artillery help me out with this thing. I mean, it just felt so sluggish. It was like the worst performing tank. When I aimed and everything, you know, as you can see, I got a 9-skill crew in this, and it's like, you know, the snapshotting absolutely sucks, even on a stationary tank, and I'm stationary. Aim time there, it's like, yeah, I have BIA and other stuff, yet, you know, here we are. I probably still have it, you know, yeah. Jaco, for the most part, it essentially feels like that, yes. It is not what they say it is. You know, on paper it looks very mobile, but then once you actually start playing it, it is slow. It is not a Centurion by my books. You know, at this point I would almost rather play the Bellerophon than the Earthshaker, whereas the Demolisher, and between the three, I would straight up be the Eradicator would be one I'd play more, and the Demolisher would be my number 2. The Earthshaker I only got because it was a Centurion tank. Like, no joke. 100%. I only got the Earthshaker because it was a Centurion tank. And I felt obligated to 3-mark it. The other two, looking back at my purchase last year, I definitely should have got the Eradicator or the Demolisher. And I'm gonna preach the same thing here. Looking back at it after 3-marking and playing the Earthshaker, you know, some people obviously might have pulled a better RNG card and are having better luck in the Earthshaker than what I did. But honestly, every time I will straight up say it's like this tank and the Eradicator would probably be the more interesting purchases. Had a horrible game in the Demolisher, so we're going to try it again. See, this would have been a map for the Earthshaker. Unfortunately, we didn't get this. And it might be almost time for me to turn the spotlight on. So after this stream's over, I'll turn the spotlight on. We'll stream for, excuse me, another hour. And here we are with a more manageable... it's been a while since I played a prototype on this map. I am probably going to go this way just because I don't feel my speed is going to get me to the trench, and as you can see, no one's going to the trench, so I'll have no support. But yeah, no, like I said, numerous times, there are much better Swedish premium tanks than the Earthshaker. The Earthshaker is one of those tanks where I'm like, don't get this. There are better options. And, you know, you guys know me. I swear by Centurion tanks. I swear by L7s. The Earthshaker and its gun let both of those names down. I absolutely do not like them. To that in that combination.
I see one of them. Dropping target.
There is an Artie. And that 1:30 p.m. had no idea what he was doing.
They found us. The enemy is taking the base. Ready to fire on target.
So I gotta be careful because, yeah, that tiger's there.
Releasing target. Enemy's looking right at us.
I still got 2, bud. And no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this game. I'm literally just gonna load the premium.
They've destroyed one of our tanks. I see one. Unlocking target. Enemy's looking right at us. Ready to fire on target. Looking to hold their armor. Lead hit. Target locked.
It's such a close game, I cannot afford not to do what is necessary.
Releasing target. Ready to fire. They've spotted us. Looks like that one went right through.
We got no support on the left side, and guess where they're gonna be gone? Oh, no, I do have a Tortoise back. There he is watching my 6. Good job, Tortoise. Where are you? You definitely are above me.
Been detected.
What is this? It's at 1:30 p.m. And you're dead.
Find us another target. Enemy's got us in their sights.
Oh, okay, so the M445 is dead. Tiger 1 still alive. There's Artie.
Ready to fire on target.
Thank you. Thanks. I needed that.
They've spotted us.
Thanks, Artie.
Focus on this location.
And then there's Artie. All right, who jinxed me? Who jinxed me? I saw it. I saw something about. I'm surprised Artie didn't. Trail, you little munchkin. I will remember this betrayal. At least it was better than the other one. But yeah, I definitely would enjoy the Demolisher and the Eradicator more than the Earthshaker, to be honest. So we're okay. So this one actually, so that one actually has the weaker turret. So it's like I haven't played the Earthshaker. No, I haven't played the T-28 Proto in like 2 years. So I do not know what would count as the same turret, or if it actually even had the strong one or not. To me, it looked like it was just a straight, fully upgraded Proto with an autoloader. You should pay for tank repairs. I'm not going to do that. I got the silver. I need to burn some silver. Have you guys seen how much silver I have? I have a lot of silver. I need to burn this silver. So, yeah. Oh, I got a question here real fast. I gotta. Alrighty. We're gonna go back to probably the more fun of the three, to be honest here. So we got 10 minutes left, about enough time for me to play another game in the Eradicator. You guys have seen me play the Earthshaker enough over a couple streams that, you know, because people have requested it, to kind of already have an idea. And obviously, me as a Centurion fan, if I don't like it, by all means, that should be kind of a red flag for those that, you know how much I swear by them. But yeah, definitely I do think the Eradicator and the Demolisher are going to be the go-tos. And like I said, guys, after this stream, I'm going to end it real quick. 5-minute delay while I set up for the next one where it is another 1-hour stream. And then it would just be regular tanking. And I got some stuff I got to, I got to get rid of. I gotta get rid of my off-pan Sophia. I gotta get rid of that, so I need to get the double XP on that today. Bottom tier again. Alright, well, this time I'm not carrying, and I'm just going to load premium rounds. See, but Warriors, like, I kind of knew that just for any prototype. You know, I would go and, it's fully upgraded stock. I could pen the turret cheeks with a tier 10 or a tier 9, no problem. Who knows, Paul? Who knows? I really dislike when people start, I don't know, like, that's good, bud. That's good, because no one goes your way. Does not mean you should tell everyone to kill themselves or something. I don't even know what the hell he's uttering with this. No. No. No.
Target locked.
Oh, what is that? Okay, yeah, no.
Enemies looking right at us. Target locked.
I'm good. Yep. That's cool. There's half my hit points.
They've spotted us. Ready to fire on target. Just ding them.
See, that's what's scaring me here, is that guy. He's sitting there and...
Target locked. Enemies got us in their sights.
I don't know what you're...
It's like we're shooting spitballs. That one did some damage. Ready to fire on target.
Oh, 103.
Enemies looking right at us. Ready to fire on target.
I won't lie, I didn't see the E75. I tunnel visioned.
Enemies got us in their sights.
I need to get into hard cover though.
Dropping target. Target locked. They destroyed one of our tanks. That one drilled straight through. Reloaded. We lost a friendly vehicle. We pierced their armor. Enemy armor is destroyed. They've spotted.
No! Jesus. At least you know you can bounce the tier 10 rounds. Those E100s, they're 2250, but alas, I put myself in an awkward position there. So really the bad play on that, or the bad performance of that tank reflected very much on me. But, you know, I kind of managed to hold off pretty well, aside from tunnel vision on the E75, which again, my own fault, and then a questionable shot by an E100. Running in a half, you know, lazy, semi-swervical thing, and then just straight charging a Death Star. Okay. Not gonna ask.
We can't hold on.
And they chose to cap out, which, interesting. So anyway, we got like 2 minutes left of this stream. I know it's not very action-packed, but, I won't lie that matchmaking has pretty much given me the finger for all this week, so it's kind of, you're getting it. I'm sure many of you gotten a taste of it, but let me just say, it's the Eradicator and the Demolisher, 100%. Wow, I look like I'm on the History Channel with this. I guess I need to turn the spotlight on right now. 1 second, guys. Alrighty, so the Eradicator and the Demolisher, I definitely do find to be the more picked, the bigger gems of the trio. If I had to say you guys should only pick one, like let's just say you opened up your wallet and you're like, dang me, I've only got enough money for one of these blue tanks. I would have to say the Eradicator would probably be the one that you should get. Mostly just because it feels between the three tanks. It feels like a T-28 Proto and an Earthshaker had a baby, and this is the result. So it's kind of the more flexible of the two. It's got the auto loader, it's got spaced armor, so it can bounce stuff. It does have a tier 10 turret, so it can bounce stuff. But at the same time, it's not a speed demon either, and it still can take damage. But, and it's got that 3-round autoloader. The Earthshaker does not have a 3-round autoloader. The prototype, the Demolisher does. So really, I would say this should be the one that you should get if you had no other choice. You could only get one of them. A close second, if you already had the Eradicator, I definitely would say the Demolisher. And then if you absolutely already had the two, then I honestly, I would just say save your gold with the Earthshaker. Just save your gold, because the Dragon is much better. The Primo Victoria is much better. Like the fact that in L7 in L7 performs that poorly, and a Centurion tank performs that poorly compared to the other ones. It feels like a huge letdown. I actually have been debating not just uninstalling the equipment from the Earthshaker. It really is not that fun of a tank for me to play. Every time I play it, I just start wondering, it's like, how the hell did I even manage to 3-mark this thing with artillery help? That's pretty much my thoughts on it. I have no idea, Ryan, what his plan was in the RU. But anyway, guys, this has been the first look, or at least my first look with the Cold Steel tanks, with the exception of the Earthshaker. For those of you that want to see regular streaming and where I don't have this super professional outlook, because I know Wargaming tends to look at these sometimes, so I do have to kind of keep it professional a bit with the first looks. Hang tight for about 5 minutes or so I can rename the stream and make it public and all that stuff. And, just hit that refresh button and I'll be back in a couple minutes. But, for those that are going to leave me, thank you all very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more content like this, hit that like button, the subscribe button, and don't forget that bell icon for notifications so you know when you see my giveaways, or, I live stream first looks like this, or, any other content that may interest you. But until next time, this has been Darren of Watch the Academy.